What was your first job?
My first job was similar to you, so working in a retail store.
Yeah.
I worked at Orange,
Okay.
which became EE.
Yeah.
So this was whilst I was at uni, so I was a bit of a late bloomer. I never really worked whilst I was in sixth form or anything like that. But yeah, so I used to work. What did I used to work? Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Obviously, alongside doing all of my uni stuff, and yeah, it was interesting. Like, it was obviously like my first kind of job. So that was interesting.
Yeah.
And kind of just learning about, like, working with other people and stuff like this.
Yeah. Would you have to sell like contracts and stuff? Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So it would be kind of, contracts, pay as you goes, all this type of stuff.
Lovely.
And then we would have targets about, wanting to sell, X many like SIM only contracts.
Oh, okay.
But that was the bit that I kind of didn't like.
Yeah,
like you had the targets, which meant that you had to kind of push a certain kind of product.
Yeah.
And the bit that kind of I've struggled with is like sometimes that isn't the right thing for the customer.
Yeah.
But you're like, shit, I need to meet my target, so I should probably try and sell this person
try
maybe
and force it.
Yeah, like try and force them a SIM only. Whereas actually maybe, based on their usage, probably a pay as you go is maybe better.
Yeah.
Or something like that. That's the bit that I found I kind of struggled with. But the good thing was, like, particularly with phone stores, you would get like a basic wage.
Okay.
But they used to pay really, really good commission as well.
Okay.
And the commission would be better if you sold like a premium phone on a premium contract.
Yeah.
There wouldn't be like too much. There'd be a little bit of commission, but not a huge commission, because that's not a really difficult sell.
Right.
Because the customers that really want the top end devices are the ones that are prepared to pay, at that time, which was like your £30-40 a month. Once I was able to sell like the most basic of phones, like
some like trap phone.
Yeah, well, it was called the Doro phone, and I'll flash up a picture for anyone that hasn't seen the Doro phone. But basically, it's like a phone for old people, right?
Okay.
So it's like it was a flip phone.
Yeah.
It's got huge keys. It's got a huge like keys 1 2 3 4 5 7 8 9.
Oh my days.
And it's got like a very basic screen, and stuff like this. And I sold that phone, which was available free from like £12 a month or something. I sold it on like a £45 a month contract. And it was something mad. I got something along the lines of like nearly £200 in commission from that one sale.
What the hell? How?
It was mad.
What?
It was mad. I was gassed.
You cashing in, bro. You cashing in at young.
But actually, like in that situation, it genuinely was the right offer for the customer,
right.
which is why it felt even better.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was weird as well. Like I was working like close to university as well, and so I used to get people come into the store who I used to study with.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So it'll be like people that I'm like in a group project with at uni, and then on the weekends they come to buy a phone or something, and it's like I'm serving them. It was really weird.
Do they get mate rates?
But yeah, but that here was the thing, right? So you only got, I think it was 4 or 6 friends and family codes a year.
Okay.
Every 12 months.
Right.
And that would give you, back in the day, was 40% off your monthly contract.
Well, that's quite a lot still.
But now it's 30.
Okay.
So like sometimes they would, but like only if I really, really knew the person, like it was someone I was living with or something like that. Like other people, I was like, why should I give it to you?
Yeah, literally.
I would rather give it to my mom and my dad, right, than a randomer. But no, that was my first job, and I think retail is one of those things that I think everyone should experience at some point.